So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to today's video. This wasn't really planned, if I'm being honest with you. I was not hoping, and I really wasn't going to do this, but I've just watched Manchester United, right? We just took on Wolves. We lost 1-0. 82 minutes gone. Moutinho, bang, back of the net. But there was a lot more problems before that, and that's what I want to discuss in this video, right? Master League, don't worry, it does take me a little bit longer to record Master League, folks. You got to remember, hours to record, hours to edit. I want to try and get them out every day, but it's probably not going to happen. Like, every other day will be a lot more respectable for the time being, but we'll get them out when we can. But Manchester United, let's talk about them, and let's dive into this. And if you are a Manchester United fan, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the whole matter. Let's have a look real quick at some of these stats and the way this match went. Now, first things first, apparently Wolves had the most shots that they've ever had, in the first half of a Premier League game in a very, very long time against Man United. That's right. There was the shot count, 9 attempts to 19. We had 2 on target, 52% possession. Fine, it was a very even game possession-wise, foul-wise. But let's have a look at the lineup as well. I don't really know where to start this because I'm just getting sick of it. I'm getting sick and tired of this Man United team. Out of all these players here, right, you're looking at the lineup. David De Gea has been brilliant, okay? I've got no problems with David De Gea at all. The guy has put in a shift every game. But to be fair, you shouldn't be having your goalie be man of the match for most matches. It's worrying. Goalies like Ederson and Alisson, they make the odd good save, but they're not constantly making save after save after save to try and salvage something from a game. That's concerning, but honestly, I've never had a problem with De Gea. Yes, he's had a few iffy bits in the past, but now, at the moment, he's in the best form he's ever been in. Luke Shaw has been getting better over the last few seasons. He's had his ups and downs, and I know that Rangnick's come in and he's kind of changed it, and he was playing Dalot and then Telles. I honestly don't even rate Telles. I don't think he does a whole lot for us. I think when we're playing Luke Shaw, he's got better chemistry with whoever's playing down that side with him, and it works better. Telles just, I don't know. I was expecting bigger things from him, from Porto, but really haven't seen anything worth his price value since we've got him. Varane, he's still new. He got injured. He's trying to still find his feet. I mean, Phil Jones, folks. Phil Jones started yesterday, okay, after 700 odd days without a match. Over 2 years since Phil Jones has played. And honestly, hand on heart, probably say he was one of the best players on the field. He was committed. No problem with his work rate. I saw him get into balls that, honestly, Harry Maguire would never have got to. I personally feel like if Harry Maguire had played yesterday, we probably would have lost by more goals because he's too slow. And we'll get to that afterwards. But I thought Phil Jones, credit to the lad. He's had a really torrid time over the last few years. But yesterday, he put in a shift. He put in a shift, folks. Man United players, why don't you do the same? Then you've got Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, one of those players, I mean, you can kind of mix and match him with Dalot. Dalot's been getting a bit better. Wan-Bissaka, probably a better player at going forward. And he can recover, I think, better. But Wan-Bissaka's still iffy when it comes to passes. Like, sometimes he can't even pass a simple ball, and you just wouldn't see that from, I don't know, Alexander-Arnold or Cancelo at Man City. You wouldn't see that. And I think that's the biggest problem that we have is our players, they're just not good enough. That's it in a nutshell, isn't it? I like to say in a nutshell a lot. I don't know why, I just do. But that is it in a nutshell. Our players just are not technically good enough. But still, Wan-Bissaka, he did better yesterday. He was whipping some balls in. Ronaldo was close to winning the headers, but still not good enough. Then you've got the middle. You've got McTominay and Matic. I mean, this is the problem, though, folks. We have a 33-year-old Matic playing. A 36-year-old Ronaldo. How old's Cavani? 34, 35? That's over 100 years of age between 3 players on the field. And I know you need some experience in there, but, Matic is not going to have the work rate. Ronaldo's been very poor lately. Cavani can be good at times. I think Cavani sometimes works better coming off the bench, actually, and then his work rate really does excel. You know, Greenwood, I thought he should have stayed on. I don't know why he took him off and instead of Sancho. Sancho, I mean, we've had a few good games from Sancho, but I'm still not seeing this wonder kid that everyone's going on about. Like, Sancho's not doing what he was asked to do. We bought him from Dortmund to be an attacking-minded player that wants to get in there, score goals, attack players, whip balls in. Where is it? Where is it, Sancho? We've had glimpses, but we're not seeing enough. As I said, Greenwood should have stayed on. Then McTominay had a good game the last match, played unbelievably well. A Paul Scholes performance against Burnley. And then, yesterday against Wolves, went missing for half the game. The consistency, again, just all over the shop. And then as we scroll down here to have a look at the substitutes, right? Van der Beek can't get a game again. I don't know what's happened with Van der Beek. Maybe he's been shagging everyone's misses. I don't know what the deal is, but sorry, the voice is up and down. But I don't know what the deal is with Van der Beek. But he never wants to get a game, or never does get a game. Bruno Fernandes, I think, has to start. It's as simple as that. He should have scored. I mean, he should have scored. I don't know how he hit the crossbar from 8 yards out when you've got no one around you. That was a terrible miss. Would have changed the game maybe as well. Marcus Rashford, I mean, what do you say about Rashford? Credit to the guy for what he's done in the community. You know, I take my hat off to you if I was wearing one. But on the pitch, Marcus Rashford has just gone backwards. I mean, he came on and he played a pass. I can't remember, was it to Ronaldo or Bruno down the right flank? He overhit it so far that it went straight to the goalie. And I was going to curse. I did curse when I was watching it. Because it's like, you're a professional footballer. This is your job. You're getting paid to do something that you're meant to be training week in, week out. Where's it all gone? And this is the thing, folks. This is bigger now. This is bigger than, like, the managers. Because Solskjaer came in, right? And we all thought he was the problem. Yeah, tactically, I don't think Solskjaer has that ability, like, tactics-wise. Like, I think Rangnick will be a far better tactical manager. But right now, this whole team is a shambles. This whole team's a mess. No manager in the world is going to fix this problem because it's deeper than that. It's stuff that in training isn't happening. Because every player that you watch on the team looks like a lazy ass. It's as simple as that. I don't know what Solskjaer was training with them for the last 3 years or so, but it seems like whatever he's distilled in them is still there. They don't want to work off the ball. They stand around twiddling their thumbs. Where is the gegenpress that was meant to be happening with Rangnick when he came in? We saw it in the first match for about half an hour, and it's gone missing ever since. As he looked at the players and he said, well, these players aren't capable of high pressing for 90 minutes. You can't do a job for 90 minutes? Most of us work 8 hours a day, and you can't do that for 90 minutes. If you haven't got the stamina for it, here's an idea. Work on it. If we go over to Twitter, I thought, why not? Bit of fun. We've got this guy here, Time to Accept. We're an average average mid-table team. Embrace the below-par players and their stupidity. Let it wash over you, and the stress of watching them will leave you. But it won't, though, because we have standards, and that's the thing. We're so accustomed. Well, we aren't now, because it's been years and years. But back in the day, when you had the Giggsies and the Beckhams and the Scholesies and the Keanes and the Stams and the Nistelrooys and the players that work, and they played lovely football, counter-attacking football, but we could also defend. We can't defend. Can't defend anymore. It's gone out the window. But basically, folks, this is what we are. We are a mid-table team. We've got this person here, Lana, saying gutless, heartless, stale. These players lack so much chemistry, it boggles the mind. Phil Day for the thick, who organised an Ollie out protest. Who's your scapegoat now? Idiots, Roy Keane is right. Yeah, but once again, I still don't get the whole Ollie out thing. Like, Ollie had his chance with the team, okay? We gave him 3 years. It's more than enough time to do something. So saying like, oh, Ollie wasn't the problem. Not to say Ollie was the problem, because he clearly wasn't the 100% problem, but Ollie doesn't have the tactical mindset of a manager that's going to do something with a team like Manchester United. Now, we need to kick half of these players out, and that's my biggest thing. Harry Maguire shouldn't play for Manchester United. He's too slow, and he really does he messes up the team half the time. Yeah, he didn't play yesterday, fair enough. But when you look at Liverpool, you've got Van Dijk solid at the back. He's your main man. You look at Man City, you've got the likes of Ruben Diaz at the back there. Chelsea, you know, Thiago Silva, and then you've got like Rudiger, whoever. And then Man United, Harry Maguire. Doesn't compete with those centre-backs. You put Van Dijk in Manchester United centre-backs, and I guarantee you it would change the team quite substantially. Harry Maguire, no. Asim, I mean, he was saying from this person here, Alex Shaw, who did... I mean, this is what I said before, and that's what I got it from. Aside from 30 minutes against Palace, I haven't seen United press once under Rangnick so far. Nobody seems on the same wavelength, and nobody seems to know how to do basic things like pass. It's true! I have never seen so many players give away the most simplistic passing in the world. It's embarrassing. How can you not pass a ball from A to B? I'm sorry, but if you're a footballer, your pass accuracy should always be up there, 90+%. It's not hard to pass a ball unless you're playing a killer pass. Bruno Fernandes is a different type of player, right? He's an AMF. So he's going to be playing those balls that have a high percentage of possibly not getting to where they're going. Other players shouldn't have that problem. Centre midfielders, centre backs, they should be playing it simple, quick. You shouldn't be giving it away, but there are so many players. Rashford can't pass a ball. I mean, Fred, when he plays, he gives it away a lot. I mean, even McTominay, it's times where he gives the ball away a lot. Ronaldo's been like that lately. Even Cristiano Ronaldo is not offering us anything right now. But I still think it's the age thing. You say we got Matic, Ronaldo, Cavani. That's over 100 years between three players. You're up against young kids that can run all day. Find something that works, Rangnick. Do something about it. What else do we have here? It goes beyond the manager, coaches and all that now. When basics aren't being nailed, it's the players. I mean, it is. You got Verm saying, I'm generally not sure how this problem can be solved. We are getting worse by the week. We are. It's just bad. Here we go. And yet so many average players in the squad. Rashford's confidence just looks completely gone. It does. Sancho is just not doing it. He's not doing anything. This is a mess, folks. A real mess. I want you guys' opinion on what you would do to fix this. Because personally, I don't know what you could do. The only way you can do anything is sell some of the players that aren't going to cut the weight. Bring in some fresh blood that wants to work for the team, has that work rate. But how? I just don't know. I really don't know. There's only certain things you can do. And it's just getting worse and worse. I mean, Rangnick, I'm not going to say anything about him. Yeah, he's trying to play his 4-2-2-2 formation. That's fine and all. But even against Wolves, I think he was basically trying to play the way they were playing instead of playing his own kind of system. I don't know, folks. I'm a loss for words for this team. I can't watch them anymore. I don't get excited. Like I tweeted out on Twitter, like I generally get more excited at pulling a cracker at Christmas than watching this team. And I'll be honest with you, the thing I got at in my Christmas cracker this year was like a little comb that big. So I wasn't expecting much, but core blimey, it's just a mess. And there's a lot of problems. And the worrying thing, ladies and gents, if you are a Manchester United fan, is if we have a look at the standings right now, you know, we're sitting in 7th place. We've got a few games in hand. Well, that doesn't mean a whole lot. We've already lost 6 games this season. We've conceded 27 goals. You know, we had a decent run before this, but the performances don't match the results. Okay? They don't. We didn't play well in the last few games, especially against Newcastle. That was damn dreadful. And the performances, they just don't match up. You know, I said 19 games played, we're on 31 points. We're with Wolves, who weren't Wolves like bottom at one point at the beginning of this season, and now they're going to nearly be on the same points as us. You know, you got Tottenham with a game in hand. If Tottenham win that game in hand, they're going to push further ahead, 5 points ahead of us. You've got West Ham. Who are we playing next? Let's have a look. Aston Villa. Right, so we've got Aston Villa back-to-back. That's not going to be an easy game. 100%. FA Cup, who knows what's going to happen there. Oh dear, folks. We are struggling, and you know, Europa League may even be a stretch right now. It's getting bad. It's getting really bad. So leave your thoughts below. I just wanted to put this out because I'm just sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. And being a Man United fan, you thought things are going to get better. How are they getting worse? Like, come on, have some sort of consistency. I mean, we are consistently bad. I don't know. I'm going to go and have a shower, drown my sorrows. I might have a drink. I don't know. We'll see. And we'll be back with Master League shortly. Let me know your thoughts below. What would you do? What would you do to fix this United team that is in complete and utter turmoil and embarrassment? Shocking, horrendous, you name it, it's there. Anyway, till next time, subscribe for more and take care.